Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cutting Edge. So finally a new shave video. Today is gonna be the beard shave and the head shave as always. It's been a long time since I made a video. The reason why is because I'm a first responder, so I've been very busy at work. So I just tried to do a video a couple of days ago. My battery died during the take, so that's why I didn't put up a video. So next try with a full battery this time. So I just want to start off with the gear. So for today's soap I'm going to use Noble Otter, the Noir et Vanille. And I do have to say, I just got it in the mail call like you've seen in the previous video. And the smell on it is just an amazing smell. It's a very dark smell, and the note I already immediately pick up is the black currant. I must say I really like the scent on it. I heard great things about the soap, so I hope that I have a great shave with it. But I have to say, right off the top, I think the scent strength is about 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. But I really love the smell of it. It's a real dark notes with the black currant really on top. So if you like to read the ingredient list, maybe I will put a picture on the video. So today the Noir et Vanille. For the blades, it's my third shave with the 3 platinums on both razors. So for the beard shave today I'm going to use the Gillette Slim 1961. It's the G4 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the G4. And for the head shave it's gonna be the Mercure 34C. As always, for the after splash tonic I'm just going to use the Lotus Flower from Nivea. It's a very soothing tonic. It's also a very great scent. The Lotus Flower, it's a really pleasant scent. And for the alcohol based aftershave splash I'm going to use the Sterling Noir. It's also a very beautiful scent. When I did go to New York last year with my girlfriend, I was able to pick that up at the Pasteur's. And for the brush today I will be using the Smoke Owners Club 2-band Badger. It's one of my favorite brushes when it comes to natural hair brushes. So I'm just going to load from the top. It's a very soft soap. I can press it in very easily. And already the smell keeps up full in the bathroom. I did pre-soak my Smoke Owners Club, and I think there's plenty of water in the brush, so I'm just going to load straight from the top. So everybody's going on about coronavirus or the COVID-19, and I must say it comes very close to home, because I'm a first responder. I'm at work probably most of the time, because there are a lot of people that are homesick. And I saw a video about Chris over at IMCDB, and he asked to talk about the measurements the government was taking in the different countries. And here in Belgium, I have to say, they do take it quite seriously, because we have already, I think, over 100 people that have died over the coronavirus. And here all the schools are closed, all the shops that weren't necessary, so only the grocery stores and the pet food shops were opened, the banks and the gas station. So just everything you need for your basic needs. And I do have to say, also in Belgium there are a lot of people hoarding stuff and buying up all the toilet paper, milk, eggs, flour, all the basic things, but that's normalized over the week. So the government has made very clear that there are enough supplies to last 2 months, and after that 2 months there are also other things coming in overseas. So we have plenty of groceries, we have plenty of toilet paper, milk and everything you need. And recently, I think about a couple of days ago, they started closing down the borders. And because I work on the highway, I have to do patrol at the border. And there are still a lot of people that don't get it. When I stop them, I ask them the reason why they come to Belgium. Just to visit a friend, or I want to go shopping or something else. And then I ask, didn't you saw the news? There are, I think, 2 or 3 weeks of measurements taken to make sure that the virus isn't spread to other countries, and they just look at you like a cow looks at the train. Oh, I didn't know anything about it. So I get a little bit upset about that. But also there are a lot of people thanking all the people that worked in the hospital, etc. But I do have to say, everybody from the fire department, from the police department, even the mailman that makes sure that everything gets to your home. I just wanted to thank them also. Not just because I'm a first responder, but also because there are a lot of people that put in the effort and the time while you are at home or working from home to make sure that everybody in the community still get their stuff delivered. So the brush loaded up. Just going to put a little water on the face. I'm going to do a face lather. So I try to catch up with everybody's videos that they put on YouTube, but because things have been crazy at work, I'm still haven't caught up with all the videos and all the great content. Now, doing this face lather, I have to say that the smell, it keeps getting a little bit stronger, so I would say it's about maybe an 8 when you face lather. I think this soap can use a little bit more water. I did already saw a review on this soap of Chris from Another Cut Above. And I do have to say, the lather that he creates with the soap is beautiful. So Chris, good job at that. Now I saw a news report, I think a couple of days ago. They were talking about people in Australia and at Bondi Beach. Now I don't know exactly where it is in Australia, but that people just keep coming to the beach and they weren't respecting all the measurements that the government took. But I have to say, when here in Europe and Belgium there are over 100 people that lost their life because of the coronavirus. I think in Italy it's 200 or 300 a day. So I just want to point out that they should take it seriously, because it's not just because you weren't infected by the virus yourself, or you were just a little bit sick, that you can't spread the virus. So just think about all the older people, or the people that has a medical condition that are at risk. And I do have to say, I saw a couple of videos, people making a statement about what they've been through during the time that they were sick, and all the pain and all the agony they had to go through. I do have to say, this ladder is building up beautifully. I do think I need to work it a little bit more to create a bit a thick ladder. I also have a question, because in my previous video I did edit something on the video that I fast forwarded when I did make my lather. And Chris over at IMCDB, he told me that some people watch the videos and they find it very soothing or very therapeutically making a lather. So if you do like me to leave it in the video as I make my ladders, please leave a comment down below. And next time I edit my videos, I will leave that part normal. I won't fast forward it. And as you can see, this is a beautiful lather. You can see maybe the peaks on the brush. I'm very happy with that. So, first pass with the Gillette Slim. I also just got out of the shower, so my face and hairs are hydrated and ready to go, like Nick would say. I did try to reach out to Nick just to show him a little appreciation by introducing me to the traditional way of shaving, but unfortunately I don't have his email address, so if anybody has him on Facebook, please let him know. Maybe you can visit the channel and just watch the first video when I do a shout out. Now I do have to say I'm feeling a lot more comfortable in front of the camera. I did get great response from my first video. So thank you everybody for the kind words and all the support I get. I did forget to mention the setting on this adjustable is the setting 5. Don't know if you can pick it up on camera. I do have to say it's a very mild razor on setting 5. But because it's my first real shave with it, I just don't want to overdo it. Also because of my sensitive skin. And when I started to catch up on all the great videos from the fellow content makers, I did watch 1 or 2 videos of Chris over at Another Cut Above using the leaf razor, and I have to say, after seeing Chris promoting that razor, I have to get one. It's not good for my budget, as my girlfriend says I'm buying way too much stuff lately. But shaving is the one thing that always gave me a relaxing feeling. It's just something I enjoy. Manny over at SoCal Shave, brother, you make the legendary announcement of saying that traditional way of shaving is more addictive than crack cocaine. And brother, I think you're right about that, because all the great stuff the artisans put out there, I just have to say, it just makes me want to shave more and more. And I did want to put out more videos, but I have to say, just because of work, we have, I think, 6 or 7 colleagues that are at home right now. And we are only a small unit, I think 20-25 people. So when you take away 6 or 7 people, I have to put in the overtime. And now because of the borders closing, we have to do border patrol as well. A little something I just wanted to mention also is because due to everybody's hoarding and everybody's at the stores picking up everything from milk to bread, if we first responders or the personnel at the hospital wanted to go to the shop and everything is empty. So now here in Belgium, when we go to the shop and we show our badge or ID, we can go in front of the line just to enter the shop. Just because we don't have the time to shop or to wait at the store because we have to work. I did get a little cut here. I did nick myself. Now a question, everybody who's making the content, because I hear a lot of talk about it's a nick, it's a weeper, it's a creeper, it's something else. So I'm not familiar with all the terms because English isn't my native language. So maybe there's somebody like Chris from Another Cut Above, or Chris at IMCDB, or maybe somebody else, or Manny over at SoCal Shave, who can do a video about what's the difference between a nick, a cut, a creeper, and all the terms. I would really appreciate it. And I do have to say, this soap is very good for the skin. When you saw my last video, or my first shave video, you saw a lot of irritation, and I don't get it from the soap. So I'm very happy with that. So I'm just going to rinse, reapply the lather, and then I'm going to do my second pass. So maybe you can pick it on camera. There is music outside, because they started a tradition here in Belgium, just to thank all the first responders, the people working at the hospitals, all the doctors and nurses. Every time at 8 o'clock at night they come out and they clap just to thank us. It's probably one of my neighbors that playing the music. They are playing the song You Never Walk Alone. I don't know of which band it is. And there's still plenty of lather left in the brush. Maybe add a little water. There's also another tradition during the quarantine. So everybody has to stay in their homes. But for the kids, when they go out with their parents, everybody puts up a teddy bear behind the window, so the little ones can go at the teddy bear hunt. I think it's just a very nice touch. So, second pass. And I do have to say, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable in front of the camera. Now I did get a comment telling me not to worry, it's just a shave among friends, and to be honest, I really feel that way too. It's just because English isn't my native language that it isn't always as easy, because then I want to say something, I need to think about it in my own language, then I need to translate it in my head before it comes out. But keeps getting better, so I'm not going to edit much on the video, so if I do make a mistake or do mispronunciate something, leave a comment down below. And I heard Chris over at the CDB for the pronunciation of mule. Now I do speak a little German, and over here it's called Müller. So maybe that's not perfect German, but it's really close. I did ask a German friend. And I think also Johan from Shave and Butcher. Johan, I really like your videos, by the way, if you're watching this. And the opening with the jokes. So that's it for the second pass. I'm just going to rinse off. I'm very happy with that. Maybe a little touch up on the neck area. So the residual slickness is still there from the soap. So I can just do the touch up without reapplying. You can maybe pick up the audio feedback. And I get very little irritation. It's a very good soap. So we're back to do the head shave. I need to reload a little from the top, just because I'm going to do a 2-pass shave on the head and maybe do a little touch up. And I really need to order me a leaf razor. Everybody's ranting about it. I know Chris from Another Cut Above uses it exclusively on the head, and I do have to say, every time I watch a video of him, I think, man, I need to get me one. So Chris, it's very bad for my budget if I watch your head shave videos. But thank you on your honest review on that. Also Chris over at IMCDB has used that razor. Now I think he uses the Defender as well. Now I don't know about the Defender because I looked it up and it's not available here in Europe. At least not to my knowledge. And to be honest, I feel very blessed that I was so welcomed into the community of the content creators. I just wanted to give you my opinion. And I do try to give something back to the community as well. As of this day or this moment, I'm up to 36 subscribers. But when I get to 100, I will do a giveaway. So maybe something I've got laying around on the shave den. Or maybe when it's too expensive to ship to the States, I will do a giveaway, and then maybe I will do a transfer by PayPal, or maybe get you a gift certificate so you can use that in the web shop. I haven't decided yet from which web shop or which online retailer, but if I do get to 100, I will do that giveaway. Just to show a little appreciation. And also wanted to thank everybody that commented on the videos for all the kind words. I really appreciate it. I do try to answer every comment. Now with these crazy times, I'm not always able to give you an answer straight away, but if you have some patience, I definitely will get back to you, or if you have a question. First pass, McCurd 34C Treat Platinum Blade. Now I do have to say, the last time I shaved my head and I got a little cut just beyond the ear, so I have to pay close attention when I get to that area. And normally I don't get cuts when I'm using the Merkur 34C, but in all honesty I wanted to try the Gillette Slim on the head, and after I think 2 or 3 strokes I just nicked my head above the ear. So I won't be using that razor in the future. And I do have to say, I like the Gillette Slim because of the quality and the way it is built. Normally I prefer my razors with a thicker handle, so maybe I should have gone with the Gillette Fat Boy, but the problem is finding one here in Europe. And I did find some on Etsy, but the problem is the shipping or getting it to Europe. And as you can see, when I use the Merkur 34C, it just works for my head. As you can pick up the audio feedback, it's just cruising down those hairs. Now I have to pay a little more attention because that's where the nick was, or the cut. And like I mentioned in the beard shave, if there's anybody out there who wanted to make a video about the proper terms of a cut, a nick, a creeper or a reaper, I always pay close attention when I'm shaving around the ears. But I just got too excited with the Gillette. And the slickness of the soap, it works perfectly on the head as well. Going to rinse off. Reapply the lather for the second pass. I'm very happy with the first one, as always. The Merkur 34C, great razor for the head. So, plenty of lather left. I also wanted to give congratulations over to Manny's wife over at SoCal Shaves. I saw a video when he talked about his wife getting her citizenship in America. So Manny, thank you wife for me, and congratulate her. I think it's important to celebrate these things even in hard times like this. Second pass. And even though it's the third use on the street blades, I must say they are still very sharp. So if anybody out there using the treat platinums, please leave a comment maybe on how many uses you get out of one blade. I know your mileage may vary, but for me, even after 3 shaves, it just works awesome. Now, like I mentioned, it isn't the same blade I used for the beard shave. So because I got tough hair on my beard, I'm going to swap it out. I'm very happy with the shave. I get little to none irritation, so for my skin it's always a win. So just going to rinse off. That's a very close shave. Maybe just going to do a little touch up on the back. This is the reason why I need to get me the leaf razor. Again, Nivea. I must say it's an excellent shave. And the aftershave splash, Stil Noir. And the smell on this is just great. So if you like the eau de toilette of Sterling Noir, it's called Drakkar Noir by Yves La Roche. Over in Europe it isn't an expensive eau de toilette, so if you liked it, pick something up. So that was it for the shave today. I hope you liked the videos. I just wanted to point out I will be putting up more videos if I find the time. Normally I did make the video about the male coal, so the day shave. I will be back in a couple of days with another shave. I do have a couple of things coming in from the States. I'm waiting on a package from Zingari. Thank you again for watching, and remember, just spread the shaving love. And to everybody that is out there, stay safe because of the virus. It is real, there are a lot of people dying. And please remember, when you go to the store, just pick up the things you need. Don't hoard like everybody else, and also think about everybody that's working for you, because when you're at home there are still people that need to go to work. So thank you again everybody. It's been a pleasure doing these videos, and I just want to thank the community for all the encouragement and the kind words. So see you in the next video.